Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Syahirah and all my friends. My name is Syahirah Mohd Ali and I'm from section 751. Today, I'm going to present you guys on why exam should be banned. So, exam is an official test that shows your knowledge or ability in a particular subject. So, the first point on why exam should be banned is because exam is an unfair judgment. Why? Because some teachers are biased when they mark their student paper. Okay, for example, when a student, there is one student. She has a good manner. She is very nice to the teacher. She do all the homework, and she always make the teachers happy. She got a good result in exam. So this will make the teacher give a good result for this kind of student in the exam, because they give a good impression to the teacher. But in contrast, student that have a bad manner, always come late to class, doesn't do their homework, always talking rude to their teacher, this will make the teacher feel angry and frustrating with the student. And so the teacher will express their anger through the student examination. The teacher will give a bad marks to the student because the teacher feel very angry to the students. So because human makes mistakes, so also this is what happened to the teacher, the biased teacher especially, because sometimes a person's attitude will affect their examination results. So the next point is and some students might not do well in exam due to some personal problems such as health or family background. Students who live in poverty state cannot afford to buy a revision book. They cannot afford to buy exercise book and also a stationery set, a complete stationery set. So this will eventually affect their examination result, because they doesn't have a complete and a perfect set of education tools. So this will obviously affect their result. And also, failing in exam does not make you a failure, because it is just an exam and it doesn't decide your future. Okay, for example, a student who doesn't succeed in their exam, for example, they get a bad result in their examination, but that doesn't mean they will not become a successful person. Maybe they doesn't pass their exam because they are not a memorizing person. They cannot looking at the book and read it in and memorize it, because they are not that kind of person. But that doesn't mean they doesn't have other ability. They maybe some people have other abilities, such as they have the talent, they have the skill, so they can use that kind of skill or talent to become a successful person, even though they didn't do well in their exam. This kind of skill and talent sometimes doesn't have in the book kind of person. So this will bring they can take this as their advantages to succeed. For example, we can see what happened to Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. They are so popular because they are billionaire, but they doesn't have a very good educational background, but they succeed and they become a billionaire nowadays. So that is why exam is an unfair judgment. So the next point is The next point of why exam should be banned is exam does not improve learning. Why? Because to some students, exams are important just because they want to pass their course that lead to their insensitivity to study what they love. Okay. There is a Malay saying that ilmu tanpa amal ibarat pokok tanpa buah. In Islam, Allah asks us to seek knowledge because knowledge is important in order for us to succeed. So, we need to have the sincere in our heart in order to seek knowledge. So, in Islam we have to we have to seek knowledge with a good sincere in our heart. So, memorize not using true intelligence to pass their exam, and some students tend to use the memorizing technique believing its effectiveness. The teacher also only teach what's going to come out in exam, and this makes the student to study only within the limited scope. The student only study what is said to be out in an exam. For example, teacher normally will give the targeted topic that will be out in exam. So student will only learn the given chapter without any further research. So this actually show that the student mind are bounded with certain knowledge only. So it is not good. We have to learn many kind of knowledge across the world. But because of examination, students not only need to are bounded. Their knowledge is bounded by this type of chapter that will be out in exam. So they will never have initiative to study another knowledge that doesn't have in exam. Okay, so the third point of why exam should be banned is it causing a lot of stress to the student. Okay, because due to the most people mindset of about how exam is important, makes student pressure with high makes the student feel pressure because of the high expectation of the parents and teacher, and also the student will try to working too hard for trying to be their best. The student at one point their effort are over the limit to prove to everyone that they are worth it, but end up putting themselves in a stressful position. They also cannot manage their time well when they have a lot of subject to study, and they cannot focus in the class because they doesn't get enough sleeping time, because they need to study a lot of subject, and this put them in a stressful position. So as for the conclusion, exam should be banned because it does not determine our future. Many successful people are school dropouts and who does not do well in school, such as Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. So it is obvious that we need another assessment to replace the exam. So that's all for me. Thank you for lend your time to hear what I'm saying. So bye.